Game number 4, match game again. It's Malians against Turks. Let's go in. Start with Melkor's map here. It's got deer inside. We just stopped to lure them. Not sure why. We're coming up, and what do we have? We have the main gold on the side, close to the wall. Second gold outside. Third gold really far outside. That's really close to an extra gold here. So the map not really too well in the back. Second stone. And one extra gold that is actually trapped. Can Melkor see this? He can, but he also can see that he will not be able to reach it easily. So maybe if the game is going long, he might be able to use the second main stone also safe in the back. So at least he can go for a castle, and this time against Malians he might go for the Janissaries actually. I don't know what to play here. Turks against Malians, no idea. I guess Turks should be stronger, but I have no idea how Melkor is going to play this. I have no idea how the standard, the meta game is here. 31 civilizations, it's not easy to know everything, every standard strategy, at least not for a noob like me. The arena players know better, so let's find out. Stefan, the main gold on the side as well. No back base, deer inside at least, that's good. Second and third gold, forward outside, so his map not good either. The main stone on the side close to the walls, the second stone on the same side outside. Yeah, Stefan's map sucks pretty much, even worse than Melkor's probably. So we might see a very aggressive game here by both. I'm not sure how Stefan is going to play this. He's not on stone, and it makes sense because Gibetto, strong as they are against Janissaries, I don't see them doing really well. Both players on the way to feudal age. We have one relic pretty close to Stefan here on the right hand side, and that one relatively close on the left. I guess this one could be considered to be in a neutral zone. It's closer to Melkor, so that's 1, 2, and 3 relics closer to him. Relics favor him a little bit at least. I guess relics won't be that important in this game, but it doesn't hurt to have them. And now feudal age incoming from Stefan first. Market blacksmith on the way. Actually already covering up the left hand side. Walling out his stone pretty much. This might hurt later on, I'm not sure about it. It can, I guess. Let's go for Melkor. Do we get here? Blacksmith, market. Oh, this time he is on stone. 3, 4, it's going to be 5, 6 villagers. At least 5. It's 5 villagers on stone. This one maybe. No, she's going back to wood. So 5 villagers, 420 stone in the bank already. We're going to see a castle probably in front of that main gold behind the gate. And we are going to see Janissaries this time, which makes sense, let's be honest. Stefan is going with house number 5 in that line. He knows he might get attacked early on, and he doesn't really know what counter to go against the Janissaries. It's not easy to do. Crossbowmen are not really an option, so it looks like he just wants to boom 3 TCs, try to defend with the siege workshop, maybe then get a castle up, but he's not at stone at all. And the problem is Turks should be able to go up to him faster. Right now Stefan is doing loom, both on the way, and double monastery. So actually, monk rushing here, town center outside. I would like to see some walls here. Like stone walls, that would be really good. Stefan, yeah, he could take stone and go for the stone walls afterwards. Of course, light cav against scout. Stefan needs to go back, and 2 monks on the way. Let's check Melkor. Is he going with the castle? Yes, expected. No surprise here. Monastery also coming up. He's got 100 stone in the bank. Not enough wood for a castle. He's housed on 30. That's something you don't want to have. But a TC coming up. Did I say wood for a castle? Wood for a TC. But the castle finished, and he should be able to go for 1 or 2 Janissaries immediately, sending villagers back to go to have enough. And that's 1 monk, 1 Janissary out. We have scout against Lightcav again. 2 monks, and the Lightcav actually, Melkor is returning. Interesting. He could have gone for that maybe, but he didn't want to lose it. And we have 3 villagers on stone. Are we going to see the stone walls? Yes, a gate here and 2 more pieces. But the Lightcav can actually go in. I think this diagonal gate bug cannot be fixed in-game easily, and I think if it could get fixed, Scripter would have done it like this. And this is open. Of course, Melkor is now going for the relics as long as he can, because Stefan doesn't have any other military units out other than the monks. There is 1 relic coming in from Stefan here, and for now, Melkor is not really going aggressive. Second TC on that stone and wood line. We might even see TC number 3 coming up soon. On the gold, it's possible, but you don't want to go outside, really. Maybe you could, like a TC here. It's not really the best you can do. Janissary is now moving around to maybe find a monk, snipe something, but it's not happening. Second run for Stefan is moving out with 5 monks here. And Stefan, 3 TCs up and running, that one on the main gold. Yes, he's ahead in villager numbers by 9 villagers at this point. Score really neck and neck, and we are going to see some I don't know, boring fights. Atonement coming in from Melkor. He's got 2 monks here. Interesting. So this might get interesting. Just turned interesting for me. Go a little bit faster. But not even minor fights here. Players are moving forward, going back again. Nobody wants to engage here. Janissaries, you don't want to lose those. Then again, 5 monks. That's something you need to take into account. And looks like that was not a conversion, but Stefan, just in case, suicided this monk. Janissaries is now moving in, but the castle is up. Really nice timing. This should be closed here. The house, of course, is not a strong wall. And Watchtower is coming up, as well as a siege workshop here. Stefan should be fine for now. Guard Tower on the way, both are coming up. Guard Tower upgrade, really interesting, but it might even be a good idea. Janissaries is moving in. They can't really move far, because there's a TC, on the other side is that castle. Another TC here, a really nice defensive structure here by Stefan. I like this. Villagers though idle right now because the stone just went to 0, I guess disappeared. And another house coming up, so Stefan is closing his walls again. And looks like Melkor won't be able to go in, at least not as easy as he would like to. This is the weak side probably. Janissaries could do some damage here, could try and snipe a few villagers. But another guard tower coming up, that means no chance to go in really without a big amount of army. Both players on the way to Imperial Age now. And Stefan for now is doing good. What are we going to see in Imperial Age? If the game is going really long, I guess Malians should have an edge here. But Turks, if they have enough gold, like this castle coming up and taking 2 golds away from Stefan, are a really strong and powerhouse civilization, especially in early Imperial Age, where we're going to see bombard cannons and more Janissaries or maybe hand cannoneers. 2 castles up, so I'm tending to go to see the Janissaries in Imperial Age done. Whereas the siege workshops for Melkor? None. Instead we're going to see a trebuchet. Interesting. Cavalier on the way from Stefan. We might see Ferimba Cavalier. He's done a few stables at home. Doesn't really have a lot of space, and that's a big problem for Stefan right now. He's moving out to the left hand side, going with the TC on the extra gold, and more or less on Melkor's 3rd gold here. While Melkor is covering the right-hand side with Stefan's golds. Look, Stefan can do the same thing. Cavalier soon to be done. Conscription on the way. The trebuchet is attacking that TC, not the castle. Interesting. TC going down and will go down soon. But on that main gold, only like 500, 600 left. So that's not a big problem here. Villagers moving out to do what? I don't know. Running to the castle. That was a mistake. I'm not sure if he wanted to re-wall this. And Stefan right now is score lead, but not by a lot. Legion is on the way. Plate burning armor from Stefan. And he's has not shown his Cavalier, at least I think he didn't. So this might be a surprise. No Ferimba though yet. And it was the Malians with Ferimba, right? It wasn't Ethiopians. Yeah, Ferimba now coming up. As long as this is not researched, the castle needs to stand, needs to stay. And now I guess Stefan can at least afford to lose the castle. Doesn't want to, but he finished repairing. Now it's gone. Castle on the left-hand side might be a need, a must. And now, are we going to see bombard cannons from Stefan as well? Capped ram, actually. He doesn't have so many Cavalier, and that's a lot of Legionaries. With Hussars now on the field to start in the raid. Looks like Melkor discovered the left-hand side economy. The siege workshop, yeah, it's gonna go down in like 200 years. Not really important. Bloodlines and heavy camels coming from Melkor, so maybe he knows about the Cavalier now. I'm not sure if he could see them. Let me switch to his point of view, see what the Fog of War reveals. Right now, nothing. Barracks coming up, and that's against those Hussars. Heavy camels, so Melkor probably knows about the Cavalier. They're going out now. 12 plus 7 attack, that's beautiful. But Stefan does not want to engage here, and Melkor suddenly with the score lead. KD, yeah, 8-3, 1-8. Seems like a really boring game, but it's mind games right now. Nobody wants to lose this. Stefan, of course, wants to get a chance to win this series. Melkor is patient because he doesn't want to lose game 4. It's really hard to come back. You're 2-0 in the lead and lose 2 games and play a deciding game. That's most likely going in favor of the player who was on the back before, was behind before. Now heavy camels and Hussars taking down a few rams. On the right hand side, 2 castles actually, and that means lots and lots of gold for Melkor. That's what you want as the Turks here. We might even see heavy cavalry archers later on. I would love to see those. Melkor lone resources, spending everything, 187 population. Stefan 193, but losing another castle here. And the cavalry did not engage. And against heavy camels, this might not be too easy. The siege workshops will go down, and now that's not a good fight. I think maybe Stefan should have deleted the siege workshops of his own on his own and try to engage then. The cavalier against the heavy camels not looking good. Janissary is in the back doing a lot of damage, and suddenly that's 20 plus military units for Melkor. Everything is fighting on the left hand side, minor fights in the middle, on the right hand side not really, and looks like Stefan is going to lose the last of his gold income, and then he will be in trouble. Stefan, 900 gold in the bank right now, but how long is this going to last? Not really. 30 military units only. He's doing more and more pikemen. Malians don't get the halberdier, I guess. I think so. Heavy plow only now. Yeah, why not? But it's not really good. So Stefan with a small mistake here. And Melkor, good amount of food in the bank. He can go for more and more hussars. He's got stables on the other side, but he's sending them in still. And the 3-4 trebuchets taking down everything that's in their range. The TC will fall, and then the barracks will go down probably. Light cav coming in from Stefan. That's a little bit of a desperate move. I don't see a way to come back here, because without gold, Stefan will be in trouble, and he doesn't have an answer to those heavy camels. The pikemen alone are going to die so fast in the Janissaries. Stefan, enough stone for yet another castle, but where to put it? You're getting attacked on the left hand side. Your gold on the right hand side is covered by 2 castles. You don't have siege. And does Stefan have a siege workshop left? Yeah, there's one, but he's not going for bombard cannons or anything. And no castles, no, 1 relic only, and you're getting attacked by like 50, 60 military units on the left hand side. Stefan won't go out of that game too soon, but as soon as he's under 100 population, I think he will realize that this is pretty much GG already. And Melkor played really well here. If Stefan is coming back, I would be happy to see that, but I don't think it's going to happen. Prove me wrong, Stefan. I hope you can go to game number 5. Let's see on the right hand side, a little bit of a raiding starting. Stefan, he's got a big space problem here. That's why he's going out. Artillery guilds coming up, so Melkor is preparing now for the long game. Wants to get gold in. Stefan, no food whatsoever, and Melkor now 1k3 gold in the bank. He's banking gold. He's on 200 population, maxed out 88 military units, and give a Turk player gold, and you can go really long here without any problems. Elite Janissaries, heavy camels, trebuchets. I'm sad to say we're not going to see heavy cavalry archers, but it doesn't really matter. 14 range bombard cannons, bombard towers would be huge, but it's not going to happen. Stefan calling the GG is realizing, yeah, 126 population, but no military units, and you can't go anywhere. Raiding happening on the wood line with the hussars and heavy camels. So Melkor taking this, going 3-1 and advancing to the finals, where he would actually expect to see Eddie or Stark, but that did not happen. Eddie and Stark scheduled, started the draft, and then it was Eddie's turn to ban. He was the first to ban a Civ. He said Huns, then no, and said Britons. Stark and Eddie have known each other for quite some time. I think Eddie wrote something about 8 years, and Stark didn't accept the second ban and wanted to see Huns banned. Eddie wanted to see the Britons get banned, and then Metal wasn't around, the tournament admin, so they delayed, said, okay, we need a decision, then reschedule. And in the end, I'm not sure what happened. Stark was getting flamed a little bit, but it's not really sportsmanlike what he's doing. Eddie could have gone for a Hans ban too, but Stark didn't ban, so he could have still banned one of Eddie's 4 civilizations. In the end, Stark, I think, resigned from the tournament, didn't want to play. Maybe Metal actually decided to not let him play, but I think he didn't want to play. And now we're going to see Stefan against Eddie, but if Stefan wants to advance to the finals, he needs to beat Eddie 2 times, because he lost one already. Eddie needs to win a best of 5 to advance. And at the same time, we're going to see the Arena Invitational getting renamed to Circus Invitational, with another bracket where Metal and Dracont, Fëanor, Chancellor, and Fëanor against Dracont was already played. I'm not sure if I'm going to cast these games, maybe. And we're going to see Metal against Terror as well, and then the winners will fight some of their own battle. Not sure where this is leading, but go to AOC zone, we will get updated, and I hope to find out. I hope you also enjoyed this game, this match, this set, and see you in the next games then. GG.